we fight? To gain what we cannot take with us? It's in our nature.
Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my Assassin's Creed Syndicate 100% sync walkthrough. This is sequence 6, a thorn in the side. So this is the assassination mission of this particular sequence, and this is probably the best mission in the game. We're infiltrating the Tower of London, which is a very historical place, and we're using stealth mechanics that kind of work, which is really refreshing, and it's this kidnap mechanic. And I haven't really spoken about it, so I'm going to. The premise itself is good. The execution is dumb. You go to a character, watch this by the way, magical control right now. All I want to do is go forward. Please go forward. Just go forward, game. And it will not let me. And then I'm finally forward. No idea why that happens, it's just the jank of Assassin's Creed. But you press B on an enemy, and you will then grab their arm and start pushing them. Whenever you change geometry levels, it'll force your character to stop, and they'll do like a weird animation that slows all momentum and gets really annoying. Before you buy an upgrade, the characters will actually resist, but even when you have the upgrade, the game will resist you anyway and slow you down, which makes it feel really buggy and not very fun to do. On top of that, if anybody smells a whiff of your fart, they will force you to drop the person, and then the person can run away. And then you can get into those wonderful situations where they'll run away, get in a carriage, you'll get in a carriage, press B to get out of the carriage, and your character will get out on the wrong fucking side, and they'll get in the carriage and run away. Like, wonderful Grand Theft Auto-esque moments where the game just does what it wants, and it's horrible. But the idea of it is great. If you could use items when you were doing it, I think it would work better, but there is this threat signal that if you're close to an enemy and they're in that signal, they'll detect you, but if they're not, they won't. And I think that works really well. It's a super cool idea, and it moves the stealth forward into a system, a series of systems that could actually work. But first, we have to go over to this guy. He's a friendly. Once you've highlighted him, go and talk to him, and what you're going to do is you're going to have to go and kill a bunch of these, the beefeaters, I forget the name of them, the royal guardsmen, are imposters. Kill the imposters, and then this guy's going to be able to take us into the inner sanctum, and we get to assassinate that woman we should have killed in the tower, but she ran away. And if you do it in the way that I do it, it's going to make this mission really simple, which I love. I think it probably works the best out of all the assassinations, and I just wish more of them were this interesting. So use Eagle Vision to detect the people who aren't who they say they are, and then we're going to be killing them. The particular path that I have is a pretty quick one. It's nothing fancy. You're not going to see me doing any throwing a knife into the air and it comes down and lands on them, like those awesome Dishonored videos that one dude on the internet made. But we're still going to get it done, which is kind of the purpose of this walkthrough. For the most, I'm going to be throwing knives, because Evie's knives are incredibly useful. Jacob's are absolutely piss weak and stupid, but hers are great. And if you have the upgrade that I do, whenever you stop moving, you go invisible. So she becomes a killing machine because you can whistle and then just execute people in a line. And feasibly, as long as you hit the right people here, you should only have to kill the ones that the game wants you to. Because if you kill more than 5 royal guards who aren't bad people, you will fail the optional objective. And I'm going to do this without killing any of the non-bad people. So it should give you faith that you're not going to have any issue getting the challenge done. Thinking back now, I've beaten the entire game. There is only one challenge that I struggled with, outside of that syrup one, when I kept trying to do the sequence break and it wasn't having any of it. And that was driving Miss Disraeli, because there's a sequence where you have to escort her through the slums, and it's just stupid. Like, trying to do that without being spotted and without killing anybody is so finicky and dumb, it doesn't make sense. My first attempt, I got right to the end and got spotted, and then every attempt afterwards, I couldn't get past the first 3 guards, because the detection was way different. Like, such a random, weird moment, and it annoyed me so much, that combined with the load times, that I just used the toxin dart and had all the guards kill each other, so I escorted her through essentially a pile of corpses, and it works perfectly, because for some reason, when you kill people via the toxin, it doesn't count as you killing them. And I think that's awesome, because it enables you to do some really funky stuff. And I have some great strategies coming up for some missions, and I hope they help. But come back over here. That guy kind of saw me, so it's going to make this a little trickier to become anonymous. This is the stuff that winds me up. It takes far too long just because everybody has great vision.
Miss Thorne wants me captured.
But now that we
If
can
she
talk
sees
to
me in
him,
chains,
it's
she
going
might
to
let
be
her
the
guard
kidnap
down. Can you make
mechanic,
it look
and
convincing?
we're going to be pushing our way all the way into the Tower of London. And if I could give one blanket statement to make this a better game, I think it should have more unique kill opportunities. Like, this is a game that has one unique kill opportunity and it pats itself on the back for having that. Hitman is a game that had 5 on every level. Unique ways to do interesting things that were all way more interesting than anything in this game. And Hitman is a game from the mid-2000s. Like, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. They're giving us less, they're expecting more, and everybody's lapping it up. It's almost as if they never played those games. Like, fucking Tenchu did stealth better than this game, and that was a PlayStation 1 game. Like, Metal Gear Solid, as goofy as it is, does stealth better than this game. Like, it's arcadey, it's unrealistic, it's downright preposterous, but it's a considerably better stealth system. Like, I just don't get it. I truly don't. And I wish I worked for Ubisoft, I do. I wish I could speak French. Or French-Canadian, I don't know if that's just French but less douchey, I have no idea. But what I do know is these games could be wonderful, they could be something really special. If we got one every 3 years, or every 4 years, and they really tried to just outdo themselves and do something new, the sky's the limit. But instead, this gaming formula of milking it until it dies and then creating something else to milk again, all it is just leaving us with a bunch of tits. Useless tits at that, and it makes me really sad. But here is the unique kill. It's really satisfying stabbing this bitch because I hated her. Hated everything about her. I'd have twisted it up and down, really, you know, just circled it about, get all nasty in there. But now that she's dead, we have to get out. This is where the game completely loses all subtlety because they couldn't design a way to get out without everybody knowing shit had kicked off, because it's just not that kind of game. And it's disappointing, but what can you do? So pick this door. And then as you push forward now, depending on what the AI doing, sometimes you'll get a soldier that runs up these stairs, other times you won't. Seems to be kind of random. But all you need to do is get out of the top door up here, and then use the crapple to get out of dodge. And if it works good, does it work? Well, it's not too bad. Going higher is not a bad thing in this occasion. Can we go across, please? That wants me to go higher, not going to do it. There we go, across. So it worked okay then. And then from here you just need to hop across the roofs and jump onto the boat. And I think I'm going to have trouble getting off one of these palisades. I think it's this one coming up. Yeah, she won't drop. Get down, you daft woman. Like on the old games, I feel like if you would have held B just then, or if you'd have held right trigger and A, she would have probably hopped to the next one. On this, she wasn't moving. And yeah, I'm going all over the fucking place. Get off the wall! How hard is that? And it sounds petty, doesn't it? But it happens all the time. Everybody I've seen play this game has it. It's just some people have better patience than me, and I have 0 patience for this, because it should work better. But there you go, folks. Mission done. Thorne in our side. Really great mission. Artistically, really fun and cool mission. I wish more of them had that kind of intrigue. But thank you for watching, and you take care now.